Hi, everybody. Welcome. It's Michael Quirke here, and I want to talk with you about how neurofeedback can help you heal from CPTSD. If you're living with complex PTSD or CPTSD, as it's commonly referred to, then you know how exhausting and overwhelming that can be. The hypervigilance, the emotional ups and downs, dissociation, and difficulties in your relationships can make your daily life feel like an uphill battle. You might have tried therapy or even different kinds of therapy. You might have tried psychiatric drugs or other healing approaches, complementary healthcare, for example. And you could still feel like something is missing, like your brain is somehow stuck in survival mode. That's exactly where neurofeedback therapy comes in. If you haven't heard of it, neurofeedback is a powerful, non-invasive way to retrain your brain to help you regulate your emotions, to help you regulate anxiety, and help you feel more in control of your life. If you've been looking for a way to heal, a method that goes beyond traditional talk therapy, then neurofeedback might be exactly what you need. What is neurofeedback? Neurofeedback is a specialized form of biofeedback, which is a therapeutic method, a set of techniques that helps you to gain control over your automatic body functions. I'm talking about things like heart rate, muscle tension, breathing, skin temperature. Biofeedback works by providing you with real-time data about what's happening inside your body. This allows you to make conscious adjustments to improve your well-being. Neurofeedback applies this same concept specifically to your EEG brain activity, giving you feedback on your EEG brain waves so that you can learn to regulate your nervous system and achieve a more balanced state. So, neurofeedback is a type of biofeedback. It's sometimes referred to as EEG biofeedback and also referred to as neurotherapy. During a neurofeedback session, we place small sensors on your scalp in order to monitor your brainwave activity. And then what happens is on a video screen, you'll see and hear feedback, often in the form of a video display, for example, a video game. You'll hear sounds, you'll see visual changes on the screen. Whenever your brain shifts into the more balanced state that we're training it for. Over time, this helps your brain learn. It helps it learn to stay in a healthy, balanced, emotionally regulated state on its own. I think of it as kind of like training wheels for your brain. And sometimes I and my clients refer to it as a kind of physical therapy for your brain. So just as you can train your muscles to be stronger and more coordinated, you can train your body to be more balanced, you can also train your brain to be calmer, more focused, and more emotionally even keeled, therefore more resilient. So how does neurofeedback help with CPTSD? CPTSD affects our brains in profound ways. After prolonged exposure to trauma, your brain's stress response system can get stuck. It can get stuck in overdrive, making it very hard to feel safe and regulated. Neurofeedback works by gently guiding your brain back into calmness and balance, helping you resolve a host of conditions. Neurofeedback helps by calming hypervigilance and anxiety. If you often feel as if you're on edge, if you feel revved up, jumpy, constantly scanning around for danger, neurofeedback can help with this. When we train your brain to shift out of this high threat, high alert mode, then what happens is you'll feel more at ease in your body and in your surroundings and in your relationships. Neurofeedback helps by reducing emotional overwhelm. You see, trauma can make emotions feel like a roller coaster. Either they're too intense or you feel completely shut down. Neurofeedback helps your emotional brain regulate these responses. So your emotions feel more manageable. They feel less overwhelming. You feel more able to deal with them. Now, here's a fundamental change that I've seen working with many trauma survivors over the last 25 years. Neurofeedback helps by improving sleep and relaxation. Many people with CPTSD struggle with insomnia. I hear this every single day in my practice. Or they have restless, choppy, disrupted sleep. They don't sleep soundly and they don't sleep enough. Neurofeedback can train your brain to enter more restful states, helping you fall asleep more easily and helping you wake up feeling refreshed. Neurofeedback helps by addressing dissociation and those feelings of numbness and disconnection. So if you sometimes feel numb, detached, distant, or like you're watching your life from the outside or you're watching yourself from the outside, neurofeedback can help bring you back. It can help bring you back into your body. It strengthens the very connections in your brain that support presence, embodiment, and self-awareness. Neurofeedback can also do something important. It can help you enhance your focus and help you gain greater mental clarity. Trauma can make it hard to concentrate. It can make it difficult to stay engaged in everyday daily tasks. The normal tasks of living can become challenging. By optimizing your EEG brainwave patterns, neurofeedback can improve your focus, it can help boost your memory, and it can help improve your overall cognitive function. Another benefit of neurofeedback is that neurofeedback helps by supporting long-term healing in general. Unlike psychiatric drugs, which only work when you're taking them, and many of which carry very uncomfortable or even dangerous side effects, neurofeedback is different because it creates lasting changes in your brain. Over time, your brain learns how to stay in a balanced, regulated state on its own, leading to long-term improvements of both how you feel and how you function. Many of my clients have seen how neurofeedback therapy has helped with conditions that are common in trauma survivors. So in my practice every day, sadly, I see trauma survivors dealing with things like IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, other GI problems that are chronic, migraines, stress-related headaches, for example, are very common, as well as a host of anxiety symptoms. Now I want to say a few words about what to expect from neurofeedback therapy. So each person's experience with neurofeedback is unique, and that's because I tailor neurofeedback therapy to you as an individual. I do not use a one-size-fits-all cookie-cutter therapeutic approach. So that is a way that the neurofeedback therapy I do with clients is distinct. Here's a few words about what you can generally expect. First of all, there's an initial assessment. And that means that we meet and assess your symptoms and discuss your goals for treatment. I want to understand what your expectations are and what you're hoping that neurofeedback therapy is going to help you accomplish. Now, I also do something which is referred to as a brain map or a QEEG. That's a quantitative EEG, an imaging technique. And I do that so that we can get a detailed look at your brainwave activity. Shows us what's going on and where and how we need to train. Let's talk about when neurofeedback sessions begin for you. So first of all, you're going to be sitting very comfortably in a chair or in a sofa, and I'm going to place sensors on your scalp in order to track your EEG brain waves. You'll be engaging with the feedback system, such as watching a video that is programmed to respond to your brain's activities. You might be playing a game, watching a movie. I have clients that read. I also have clients that like to sit and watch their brain live on the monitor. I want to say a little bit about training the brain over multiple sessions. Your brain is going to start to learn, it's going to grow, and it's going to adapt. This we refer to as neuroplasticity. Many people notice during neurofeedback some small shifts within the first few sessions, with more significant changes and improvements over time. Then what typically happens is most clients experience sustained progress. So as your brain learns healthier, more balanced patterns, then you'll begin to experience more stability, better concentration, a deeper, more enduring sense of resilience, and an emotional balance that starts to show up in your daily life. So let's talk about this. Is neurofeedback right for you? If you've been struggling with CPTSD and you feel like traditional therapy alone really has not helped you meet your treatment goals, then neurofeedback could very well be a great option for you. As a trauma specialist, there's a very good reason I use neurofeedback as one of my main therapeutic modalities. Here's my suggestion. If you feel stuck in a pattern of anxiety, obsessiveness, rumination, dissociation, and or emotional dysregulation, it's probably going to be a very good fit for you. If in particular, you're looking for a comfortable, non-invasive, drug-free way to heal, it's also probably going to be helpful for you if you are open to what's perhaps a new approach for you, one that works with your brain's natural ability to learn, grow, and change at the neurological level. Neurofeedback doesn't require you to talk about your trauma in detail. So this is something that can make it an excellent option if discussing your past experience feels too intense or overwhelming. Neurofeedback works gently at your brain's own pace, and it allows healing and growth to unfold naturally. taking the next step towards healing. So I want to tell you something. After 25 years of working with trauma survivors, you don't have to stay stuck in survival mode. I've seen time and time again, people resolve their trauma, resolve the trauma symptoms that have been plaguing them. Neurofeedback offers a science-backed, evidence-based way to help your brain recover from trauma, bringing you more calm, more clarity, and greater balance in your life. If you're interested in neurofeedback, I want to encourage you to learn more about it. Reach out to a trained professional. I encourage you to work with a mental health professional that has experience, particularly if you are a trauma survivor. That's essential. It is not a good idea for people to do neurofeedback if they have a trauma history and if they are not working with someone who has a lot of experience and training in treating trauma. That can go poorly. I've seen that time and time again. I've heard those reports from my clients. Most trauma-informed therapists or trauma specialists, most neurofeedback specialists are going to offer an assessment consultation. And the point of that is to help you and the provider determine if it's the right fit. So here's the bottom line. Healing from CPTSD is possible. And you deserve support that truly works for you. Neurofeedback can be a powerful tool on your journey towards feeling safe, towards feeling more connected with yourself, with the people in your life, with the world in general, and it can help you feel whole again. I have seen this countless times. If you want more information about neurofeedback therapy, then please visit my website, www.michaelgquirke.com. I've got a lot of helpful information for you there about neurofeedback, about complex PTSD, and about developmental trauma and single incident trauma. I've got a whole trauma treatment library there. And I also invite you to have a look around my YouTube channel. I hope you find something helpful in those videos and in today's video. If you did find something helpful, please like, subscribe, share this freely, and comment. I really love hearing from trauma survivors. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.